I posted a video similar to this one already, but I had to do this one again. So you remember that video I did telling you that housework really never ends? Let us say that this is a part two. So I got up this morning and I stripped the bed. I said, okay, I'm gonna wash the sheets. I had already started the washing from the previous day. That would have been Friday night. Well, in fact, Denver and Nate hung out like 3 loads of clothes. So when I got up this morning, I just needed to wash the whites and then I put together everything else that was dirty. So the sheet, some socks, everything else, and said, I'm just going to do a second load with all of that because I don't really want to have anything left back. While the whites were washing, since I didn't have anything to hang out, because usually I'm downstairs hanging out by like 5:30, 6 o'clock. But since I didn't have anything to hang out because Denver and Nate hung out the previous day, that would be Friday evening, I said, let me just switch it around and clean my room first. So as I said, I'd strip the bed, so I spread the bed and clean the room. When I finished now, I said, let me go feed the cat. I'm feeding the cat and poor Max is there just looking at him like, him wish him could have some of the cat food. So I said, don't worry, Max, I'm gonna go make your food. And he sat patiently and he waited. As soon as Lauren finished eating, so Lauren is the cat, Max is the dog. As soon as Lauren finished eating, I saw Max went over to his food. I did not know that dogs eat cat food or could eat it. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's not something that going to sick him or anything like that. But I didn't know that dogs would eat cat food. So anyway, Lauren no bother stay with him, but me say, let me go make his food right away. So when I went upstairs and checked, this was some rice that was left over and I was contemplating, should I give him rice? But then based on the amount of rice that was left in the rice cooker, I say, you know what? No, I can use it for dinner this evening. So let me just get something different for Max. But I didn't have a lot of cornmeal left. Usually I would like maybe do some turned cornmeal with some chicken back or so. But based on the time I had and everything, I just decided to do some turned cornmeal with tin mackerel for him. As you know, once I'm in the kitchen or wherever I am, Denver is usually nearby. So I was eating an apple and I decided to go fry the plantain because mom brought a plantain for me because she know I love ripe plantain. So I had one ripe plantain. So I decided to fry it. So Denver was saying I can't prepare anything for breakfast that is only me alone can eat. Whatever I prepare has to be for everybody. So he didn't want me to prepare the plantain, but the temptation, no, I couldn't do it. I was just the other day, I said, how long for eat fried ripe plantains. So I couldn't hold out on it. So I told him it's okay. I'd rather prepare this plus something else rather than not prepare it right now. So I peeled my plantain and I fried my plantain. So I ate the plantain for breakfast. I was actually on TikTok live and I was asking persons if they've ever seen a plantain sandwich before. So you can let me know if you have seen it before. But basically what I do is that I fry the plantain, but I cut it in like some thin slices. It would be not as thin as bacon, but thin slices. And then I fry those and I basically put it in the bread like to make a sandwich. I don't know how else to explain it, just that. So just bread and plantain and I love it, absolutely love it. So I made a sandwich for myself. I cooked the turned cornmeal. I fried the plantains so that I could make the sandwich. I cooked the turned cornmeal for Max. And then I allowed that to cool for a while before I give it to him. Because them say if you give dog hot food, not only will it burn them up, but them say dog not going to trust you again. So I'm not going to eat from you again. So I make sure say Max willing to eat from me going forward. So I made sure to let it cool. But the thing is, I think I'm going to have to I don't know. I'm struggling between buying dog food or cooking food because either way, it's expensive. So I don't know what to do. Anyway, after we done sort out breakfast and Max food, I took out the whites out of the machine. By this time, we actually started picking up some clothes off the line, and this was the second load of clothes that I had to hang out. But the thing is that the rain, the weather, it was just so unpredictable. One minute it looked like it's nice and sunny, next minute rain a drop. It was just such a hassle. So sometimes may I take up clothes, may I come in at the washroom, I put them down and I say, me don't want just to let whatever didn't dry properly dry. By the next minute, me look sun hot out the door. Me take down the something them and gone out, go and put them back out the door. When I go outside and I hang them out, rain set up for fall again. Usually, if the rain is setting up, so to speak, or if I see where it looks cloudy or like it's going to rain, when I've just hung out the clothes, I just leave them because them really don't dry it. But it's like when you know so them like half dry, like them closer to dry than they are to wet, I have a problem to make them wet up back all the way. So I watched the weather for the entire day. This minute may I take up, this minute may I put back until me say, all right, no more. So the socks never went out any at all. So DJ and Deja came to help me sort them, to put them in pairs. And I was wondering, why do we have so many dirty socks for 1 week? It's ridiculous. Not to mention that some of them not even did wash good. But me make up my mind say, anyway they stay, that's same so me I hang them up because especially with the weather how it stay, me ain't gonna take on that honestly. So whether or not they may have a little bit of dirt left in them or enough dirt left in them, me hang them out. Me just hang out everything. All me did interested in is putting them in pairs and hanging them out. And DJ and Deja came to keep my company while I was there. While I was hanging out the socks now, I asked Nate to wash off the steps because he was helping his dad to do something with some red dirt. So take the red dirt, go on the steps, and I did ask him to wash it off. While I'm hanging it out also, I saw that there were some wasp nests on the house. I know that there were wasp nests, but me never realized it's so bad. So me with myself now, I can't wait for Denver to do what him to do. Because I know I can't do it. Me decide to go juke off one of wasp nests them. Actually, 3 wasp nests me juke off, but this one was the biggest one that me juke off. When I looked at the like the roof under the roof up there, so my God, the amount of wasp nests. I don't know if you saw my video. Well, some of you may have seen the video that I did when Denver was trying to get rid of them some time ago. And he taught me that, wasps don't fly at night time, so I actually go up there at night and go pick them off. So this now is the area that I asked Nate to wash off, like the red dirt and stuff. And if you no look and see how Nate just sit down and taking a little time, you see Nate lean down and taking a little time and wash. So I say, all right, Nate, let me do some of it and show you what it is that I would want you to do. So I did some of it and then I left him to do the rest. While he was doing that now, I think we had about 3 baskets of clothes that were already dry. Because remember I told you that they hung out a lot of the clothes from the night before. So we decided to fold those, and while we were folding, we realized that some of them were not so dry. So we put those aside to say, all right, we're going to put them back out. Because all of this time, even though rain did a set up for fall, no rain don't fall. So I say, all right, I just gotta go back out. So when I was going on, I realized that Nate had actually finished washing the back patio and the staircase, and I was so pleased. I told him that, this is the level of maturity we may expect of him, because sometimes you ask him to do stuff and you know he can do it, but he not do it to the best of his ability. When he finished, he came upstairs and helped us to fold, and then we cleaned the back veranda. By this time, it's lunchtime. So not hear much something I do already, and we just reached lunchtime. DJ made his own lunch, which was a ramen. Then we made me some burger, and I decided to do my shopping list because it's almost PriceSmart time again. I watched the weather one more time and said, should I go or not to go? So I went. I think I had a shower first, and then me say, all right, since no rain fall all now, me just go take up some of the stuff them were dry and pin out back. So I pinned back all of these out. These I took out from the folding stuff, right? Nate came and helped me to pick up some more of the stuff, and me tell him say must watch out for the rain for me, just watch the rain. During this time, DJ and Deja were on their devices, and I said, you know what? Me not go wait, me not go wait until me hear the rain. Me just I go take them up. So me just go back out and take up everything. DJ said he wanted curry chicken for dinner, so I told him to take out the chicken and put it to thaw. And I went through the other clothes that were taken up off the line. Some were dry, some kind of cold, some not so dry. So I went through and folded and spread out some of them wherever I could spread them, over chairs, over table, on the back veranda, and so on, because we don't have the kind of space inside for all the clothes that were not dry. So then I started dinner. So I had the rice from last night and I did the curry chicken. Then we took on the ironing, and that's pretty much how we spent the day.